Welcome to Essence Educational GMAT Plus. Today, we continue to analyze the sentence correction question in OG. So question number 6. The Life and Casualty Company hopes that by increasing its environmental fund reserves to 1.2 billion, that it has set aside enough to pay for environmental claims and no longer has to use its profits and capital to pay those claims hit bit by bit, year by year. Read, understand the sentence. So then you analyze the sentence structure a little bit. Here, hopes is a verb, okay? The company, okay, this is subject, and here you follow by an object clause, right? A that clause, which serves as the object of hope. So here, you already have the that, right? And here, by increasing its environmental fund reserve to 1.2 billion, this is a preposition phrase followed by a gerund, right? A gerund, a doing phrase used to. And here is the real main sentence for this clause. And therefore, you already have a that before, and therefore this that is redundant, okay, must be removed. And that's the problem of the underlying part. So A is gone. So then you quickly scan. Only A has this that. So you can only eliminate one choice by using this mistake. Now you take a look at choice B. Enough has been set aside. Okay, C, it has set aside. So the first difference lies in the subject. Agree? You compare them. So one thing that draws my attention when I read this sentence, although it's not the underlying part, but doing phrase. This doing phrase immediately draw my attention. As I mentioned, in GMAT, there are some frequently tested points. One of them is the pronoun, I mentioned already. Another one, for example, like, unlike, as. And another one is doing phrase. Whatever it is, present participle or it is gerund. Doing phrase is frequently tested in GMAT. So whenever you see the doing phrase or done phrase in GMAT, that must draw your attention immediately. Like pronoun, like a parallelism. Okay? So here, pay attention. So here, by increasing, so this you have a comma. Okay? So this serves as an adverb used to modify the verb has set aside. Okay? So therefore, this doing, somebody takes this action, increase, right? This somebody in grammar, we call this the logical subject. The logical subject. The logical subject. So therefore, grammar requires, because this is used to modify a verb, hence the subject of the verb it modifies, in this case it, which refers to the company, is the logical subject of increasing. So the company increases its environmental fund reserve, which is logical. However, in choice B, take a look. Enough serves as the subject has been set aside. So therefore, the logical subject for choice B becomes enough increases environmental fund. It's not enough this thing, something increases the fund. It's the company. Right? So therefore, choice B is illogical by using enough as the subject, which will serve as the logical subject of increasing. This is something you must understand. Okay? This is so frequently tested in GMAT. And therefore, B is wrong. For the same reason, scan, you can get rid of D. Okay? Then we choose between C and E. Now, again, we compare them. Okay? It has set aside enough for payment to pay. Enough to do something. Enough for something, this also okay-ish. Let's continue. And the third, no longer having. So here is the parallelism again. Okay? And so this is a conjunction, and therefore afterwards you follow the sentence, okay, in order to be parallel with the sentence before. And here you do have a sentence. Will no longer have, right? Bit by bit, year by year in the future. So you use future tense, that's fine. Here, you do not have a sentence anymore. So therefore, it's grammatically wrong, and hence we choose E for this question. So this is a 700 level question. It's not really that difficult, right? Thank you.